Canuck, glad to see you're alive. I was afraid you'd been caught in the blast.
We almost were, but then, not.
Me too. Your troops?
Some of them are still looking for you, and the rest are forming a perimeter around this place. I wanted to deal with the Minister privately. I really only need you there to corroborate events, should they go south. Plus, I ran into these two delinquents and figured Dragon's Watch could certainly handle it.
Marjorie, Redlock, showed up just in time to help us track down Caudecus.
It was all anyone could talk about in Divinity's Reach. Canuck, you're here under the orders
Countess
of...
Anise is very concerned about Caudecus' well-being. I'm to return him home, unless the innocent until proven guilty minister does something to change those plans.
She must be very hopeful your plans change.
I was instructed to be tight-lipped about it. But I will say this. Yes.
Before we find him, Caudecus may have been the someone who consumed the Bloodstone's magic. If it's true, he may be a little stronger than we all remember.
If he did, we can't just let him loose on Krytan. Or maybe all of Tyria is his prize this time.
I only want to be off Anise's leash. Saving the world would just be a corollary benefit.
For Krytan!
We have company!
No one crosses the White Mantle!
I'll surely succeed where others failed! Refreshing.
These White Mantle guards aren't affected by the Bloodstone like the others I've fought. They must have arrived after the explosion.
Then they came with Caudecus. We're close. Watch your step.
Oh!
Whatever this place
That one
was,
snuck up on
was
me.
meant to keep the unwary at bay. Close to this bloodstone. Strength has left my limbs.
Any counter-magic measures up your sleeve, Commander?
Nice work, Commander. Now, if I could persuade you to take care of the others.
Countering the magic of these bloodstones returns whatever magical properties it absorbed. I know a certain big-eared Asura who'd love to be here to study this.
I heard that!
Fired up.
Perfect. Shields.
How do we bring them down?
draw off the magic.
Refreshing.
Catch the shield in flux. Unstable bloodstone gems drain whatever energy gets nearby.
If the commander is right about Caudecus absorbing bloodstone magic,
Cooling down.
Work faster! These bloodstones won't collect themselves.
Sounds like we might have something ahead.
let me take the lead, Rytlock. I was given specific orders on how this was supposed to be executed, and I don't need you to defile it with your inclination to blindly smite.
If that's a blindfold crack.
Care to take the door, Commander? Minister Caudecus, you have obviously... Oh, he's not here.
This will be my
Rytlock,
pleasure.
smite away.
My pleasure.
You'll never take him!
Eat my dust!
dark place. Magic from bloodstones empowers me! What do you have? Nothing! This is impossible! Magic, I won't be stopped here!
Armored up. That feels good.
Power! I should have done this sooner!
Ready for action.
How does it feel? Ineffective! Ha ha ha! I feel the magic being drained from... That's a clever little trick!
Strong.
Fired up.
be a cheat tax.
Fired up.
Why do you think Caudecus wanted them to collect bloodstones?
Hopefully to weigh his pockets down while he jumped in a lake.
He can't be far now. Move along, everyone.
The loose magic here has certainly turned this area into a war zone.
So, Commander, you really think Caudecus caused the blast to reverse itself?
Possibly. Keith and I found ground zero and determined something or someone soaked up the lion's share of magic.
His escape does seem conveniently timed to be in the right place at the right time.
Keith, what was she doing here?
Investigating the blast. She asked I forgive her for stealing the egg and everything.
I don't know if I'd be able to. I don't think people can change that much.
Ever the cynic.
See? Point proven. I'll never change either. Ask Casimir.
It would be hard for me to blame Keith for her actions while Mordramoth was alive. But let's save the philosophical arguments until after the minister is dealt with.
Then let's lay the man to rest.
I think you mean return him to safety.
I'll never understand human politics.
Why do I feel like I'm repeating myself? You follow my orders! I don't know where these delusions are coming from. There is one White Mantle. Do you hear me? One!
Minister, I understand, but...
But... Quiet! Now tell me again what this pile of rocks can do. Are there magic words? How powerful is it? Well?
That's him, all right.
Reminds me of a boss I had at the cotton candy stands when I was younger.
Everyone ready to crash his party? Time for your foot key, Commander. Minister Caudecus, you've obviously been taken prisoner by these White Mantle zealots. I'm here to rescue you and return you to the royal palace.
Let's drop the charade, shall we, you ignorant thief? I will not be returning to Divinity's reach until I wear the crown.
So I'm clear. You're admitting you're associated with the White Mantle?
Are you quite touched? I'm their supreme leader, and they will carry me all the way to the throne of Krytan.
Commander, did you witness that?
I did.
Then by the providence granted to me by Countess Anise, I hereby pass sentence on you, Caudecus Beetlestone. Today is your last day on Tyria. Allow my blade to bid you farewell.
Get them! Turn this thing on! What do you think of my latest find, Commander? It was a bit of a fixer-upper, but nothing a few bloodstones.
I believe it's safe to assume Caudecus didn't absorb the bloodstones naturally. Otherwise he'd be down there himself.
Krytan throne was built upon White Mantle blood, and we are its rightful heirs.
You are a heretic, Caudecus, and you shall need no White Mantle, for I am their god.
What? It can't be.
I am the last mursaat. Many years ago, you knew me as Lazarus the Dire. I have returned from the brink of existence.
No! You are a false god! The White Mantle is mine! Don't listen to him!
Empty words, formed by the forked tongue of a snake. The human seat of power and its current monarch are inconsequential. We are destined to face more virtuous pursuits. My true believers, you're welcome to seek shelter in my light. To those who doubt, you're welcome to burn.
Fire!
Canuck, go now!
Don't stand there with your mouth agape! Get me out of here!
Mesmers! Sorry, Montre, no offense to Kaz.
Helpful if they're on your side. Annoying if they're not. I understand.
He's gone.
I'm sorry, Canuck. However, I can help to catch him.
Doesn't look like there's any sign of Lazarus either. The mursaat alive. We should immediately warn the Queen, but he appeared to be disinterested in Krytan.
Surprisingly different from the last time the mursaat were sticking their creepy bird feet where they didn't belong.
Marjorie, weren't you just saying something about people not being able to change?
A virtuous pursuit can mean a lot of things to a mursaat. But I'll admit, I'm curious.
Yeah, they might think it's noble to make a necklace out of your teeth.
With Caudecus not displaying any signs of excess power, I think we have to assume Lazarus was the one behind the blast. We need to find him. Get an idea of what he's planning to do with all that magic.
Caudecus will want to hunt him down too. He won't readily surrender control of the White Mantle. One will inevitably lead us to the other.
Then this will be a good way to start the new guild. A crisis. But hopefully not a world-ending crisis.
It's how I prefer my crises.
Commander, can you read me? I have some news.
I'm here, Tiny. What do you have?
Something possibly slightly, marginally cataclysmic. I managed to finally get detailed lay readings from the map and determined, well...
What is it?
Primordis is active.
I understand your priority will be the dragon. Mine, however, is unfortunately spoken for.
Looks like it's time to test the new guild's mettle. Into the fire we go.
A dragon and a mursaat. Can't help but feel like we're surrounded.